Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and my buddy, of course, CowboyJobu. Well, he's actually over there in the back, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. I know the whole thing is pixelated, the quality on it stinks, but unfortunately, service is non-existent, and you're basically using the ship's Wi-Fi, and the ship's Wi-Fi, which I paid a good chunk of change for. I've uploaded one video that took 30 hours, and I'm uploading a second one yesterday from about 2 o'clock, which that is a little over halfway there since 2 o'clock yesterday. So the only way I can really try and get anything out is um, live streaming. So the live streaming, I know the signal is terrible, and I'm pixelated, although that might be a better thing with all these wrinkles and all this age that I've got on here. But I need to hear. And it's also hard to get news, of course, on our Dallas Cowboys. Um, the trade deadline has come and gone. We've seen some teams make some moves. We see the Eagles get Golden Tate for a third round draft pick. We see the Texans get Demarius Thomas for a fourth round pick. Yet our Cowboys are right now the joke of the NFL because we paid way too much. That's right. We paid a hell of a lot. And if anybody's out there right now and you're seeing the signal, let me know how good or how bad it is. If I need to try and go to another location or not. It's quiet over here, so that way hopefully you hear it. It's probably a better signal in the center of the boat, but everybody's there having breakfast, so it's a little noisy. So if you see it, let me know how the quality of stuff is. So here's the bottom line. Here is the deal. This is not the first time the Cowboys have made a move, and everybody said it's the dumbest move in the world, and it's been a laughingstock. I think back to the draft in 2013 when the Cowboys drafted Travis Frederick. Travis Frederick, we ended up getting him in the first round, and everybody joked and said, you could have got that guy in the second or the third round. You took a center in the first round? Well, it's evident how much we miss him right now on this team. It looked like a little choppy. Yeah, sorry, D. I wish it were better, but this is the best that I can do. We're somewhere close to Honduras. Um, this is going from my camera to the ship's Wi-Fi up to a satellite and then onto the web. This is at least getting here real time as opposed to um, uploading a video that's taking literally a day to go. So I've been trying to do what I can do because I miss you guys. What was great, and I hope if this other video ever uploads, it's a real short one. We were playing cards and eating dinner last night, and one of you fans came up. Mark Holmes and Jobu, I can't believe it. You're on the ship, and it was kind of nice. It made me feel like I'm somebody, But I got a great clip, and I can't remember his name now because I'm a name butcher, as you guys know. Um, but he's a soldier, and we're for keeping our country safe. But anyway, back to the Amari Cooper. Here's the deal. The bottom line is this. We're the joke right now. And the Cowboys have bet a hell of a lot, a number one draft pick, um, to get him. You look at it, Golden Tate is a good receiver. He's a little bit longer in the tooth and probably doesn't have as long a career, hopefully, in front of him as Amari Cooper. I would take Amari Cooper over him. Now the question is, could the Cowboys have gotten him for less? Brandon Marshall was just cut yesterday. Basically a potted meat sandwich. But I think his days are done. Demarius Thomas, he's a really good receiver too. With Sean Watson throwing to him, I think he's going to be able to do quite a bit. Now that brings us to Amari Cooper. He needs to have a hell of a season. He needs to go back to his first and second year for this deal to look like it was worth something, then we're going to be the joke of the NFL. Well, we already are the joke of the NFL. You need Golden Tate just for this year. Well, Travis Frederick, you're not hearing anything about him working out. He would be eligible to come back in December, but he's doing a whole lot of stuff charity-wise and things like that. But I wouldn't count on Travis Frederick coming back this year. I just think the fact that he's still able to walk and get around and do those stuff is a blessing. But I don't see him being able to play football this year. You like it right now as far as that deal goes, but again, if he ends up being the Roy Williams, we should have gotten Ha Clinton Dix. We need more help on the offense. Another cornerback would be great and all that. But, we need help in the offense. Your defense is done to be able to take care of what you need on, but your offense has got to do better. Good question. If the NFL is trying to keep the Cowboys out of the playoffs, well, I can't say that it's a conspiracy, but most people don't like the Cowboys on a run. Okay, on that one. But my Cowboys, they get back on the practice field today, and they better get their stuff together, because if they don't get it together right now and start making a run, ooh boy. Although, God, this is that moment where you're at a crossroads. Do you want this thing to just blow up? Just be bad so we can finally say, you know what, scrap everything and start all over? Or do you want to go on a run, limp into the playoffs, and keep Jason Garrett? Because I honestly believe that's where we're headed right now. Garrett now all of a sudden supposedly trying to get Hudson Hawk back in, taking care of Marco Colombo. These were things that Scott Linehan did. So you can already see that they're setting up Scott Linehan as the fall guy, the guy who's going to definitely be fired in a year, if not sooner. And of course, then it means Jason Garrett holds on to his job. And I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of Jason Garrett. Well, we've got holes right now because of the Travis Frederick situation. I think we actually need a tackle, and I think Lyle Collins really needs to go back to guard. He just looks like he's just not the same player that he was at guard. Well, Gathers is no Witten right now, but he needs at least enough time to find out if he's a good player or not. You just want to win, that's all. Yeah, but see, I don't want to just win. I want to win the big one. That's the problem. We win. I mean, we're always, going to win some games. We're always at least around 500. But that's not good enough for me. I want us to do whatever it takes. Super Bowl. Don't know on that one. Okay, I guess there's a scavenger hunt going on because okay. All right. We got another day here, somewhere around Honduras. Jerry Jones is the biggest con man. You know what? I think Jerry Jones got conned on that last deal. You think about how known as the guy that will pay too much. You saw what Seattle did. They knew for sure they were going to get a number one for Earl Thomas. And apparently the Raiders did too. So, yeah. Jerry Jones is not known as a great negotiator, apparently. Just don't know how I feel about my team right now, man. It's getting harder and harder. Oh, yeah, you can best believe Amari Cooper will be playing Monday night. Everything will work out. Well, we've been saying that for a long time, since the 90s. Has it? don't know. Don't know. But at least the team is back on the practice field today after their bye week and vacation. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Cowboys Crunk, man. I'm glad you guys are holding down the fort for me because I can't get anything out. The only thing I can do here is do this pixelated live stream from the top of the ship. So, do we think we'll sign Earl in off-season? That's possible. And again, Mr. Truckee, you're right. If you win just enough, you keep Jason Garrett. And it's time. It's beyond time to get Jason Garrett out of here. So sick of watching Jason Garrett press conferences that are literally interchangeable. Jason Garrett is just not the guy. Nice guy, but he doesn't have that killer instinct for a coach when you need it. He just is not that guy. Fighting is cold. Just not the guy. You need somebody who's innovative, somebody who will take a risk, somebody who won't take any BS. And I don't think Jason Garrett is any of those guys. Is he intelligent? Sure. But intelligence is kind of like that ketchup bottle test. Yeah, Paul Alexander. Man, I got me some smart guys. They know how to get the ketchup on the fries. But apparently you don't know how to teach them how to block. The Bengals basically switched coaches, and their offensive line went from garbage to really good. And we went from really good to garbage. So much for smarts. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Thank everybody who's been here. That's another good question, Cameron. I wouldn't mind seeing Cameron playing tackle right now and moving Collins down to guard. He's getting beat on speed rushes and things like that. You need to shake some things up and try and do something a little different. Because Jason has a long-standing thing of keeping old players, okay? Jason is average. At best, he's average. But see, Jason Garrett wasn't even an old-school player. Yeah, well, we need a lot of things, guys. That's the bottom line. Well, let me see if I can find my wife and find the rest of the... Colombo, at least he's been down the trenches. He's been a Cowboy player. He's actually been on the staff, so he's basically a promotion. I wouldn't disagree with you on that one about messing up Dak and Zeke's careers. He's another Hugh Jackson. You know what? I would take Hugh Jackson over Jason Garrett. Make no mistake, going to Cleveland it's a coach killer, quarterback killer. You can't judge anybody's coaching career by what goes on in Cleveland. Mark, I agree with you. It's time for players to step up, but the players can only do what the coaches allow them to do. And it's the coach's job to put them in positions to win. And I'm sorry, you have Dak Prescott, who's one of the quarterbacks in play action. You have one of the best quarterbacks when he's outside, yet we still are trying to force him into being a pocket quarterback. I'm not saying that he won't be down the road at some point, but you have to say, I need to win the game today. And what can I do today that's going to put me in the best advantage? And we don't do those things. We still keep trying to fit this whole... But there are very few Tony Romos out there. And even with a Tony Romo, even with a DeMarco Murray, even with a great offensive line, look at all that stuff. Those guys are stepping up and playing. But your coach sucks, bottom line. Play after play, game after game, we keep seeing the same stupid mistakes. We've had enough on-the-job training. The time is now. And this isn't anything new because Jason Garrett has been on the hot seat from the beginning, from the 8-8, from even when Wade Phillips was gone. Okay, So for whatever reason, Jerry Jones keeps believing it. He is the guy. There have been a lot better coaches that have been fired for a lot less. And that's the part that's really frustrating. I don't think Todd Haley would come here as an offensive coordinator. He might come here as a coach, but I doubt he would come here as being an offensive coordinator, Jason Garrett. I don't know how many great offensive coordinators would want to work under Jason Garrett. Romo's not going to become a head coach. That would be stupid. What's up, Boomer Sooner? Been trying to upload videos, can't get them up, so trying a live stream. Need to be connected with you guys. It's I'm getting antsy. It's great having vacation and time off, but guys, I just need to be doing something. Look to the Cowboys. I mean, he's happy with Carolina now. And it's funny because we keep thinking, oh, well, Tony Romo back or North Turner. These guys aren't coming back here for this crap. To work under Jason Garrett? Are you kidding me? Think about that. Do you really think Norv Turner would then allow Jason Garrett to be his boss? A guy that he wouldn't let play on the field? That's one of the craziest things I've ever heard. And Romo, why would Romo take a big-ass pay cut to be a quarterback coach for the Cowboys? Think about that. He would be literally just throwing millions of dollars away for that crap. He's not going to do that. Stop even thinking, hoping, and praying that it won't happen. Well, guys, you've seen me pixelated enough. I'll try and get through later on today and see if we can get a better signal. Hopefully that helps you guys, but definitely helps me get out there. You're right. Not sure how many people really want to work for Jerry Jones. But then again, for the right amount of money, you can convince some people. Yeah, Romo doesn't play. When they're that as simplistic as they are and they haven't changed since he was here, yeah, you can know he does. All right, guys. I'll see you later.